Good morning. Man, I was feeling dragons last night. Yesterday, dragons. But Spirit wanted me to do this reading this morning using the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck also. So, I want to get the Dragon Fae out here on the table, but I also want to get the Alchemy. Alright, so this has already been shuffled. Let's do it one more time. Because there was a very specific way. What does collective need to know today? Today is July 30th, 2026. It's today, specifically 11. Yesterday was all about 111. Eleven's the mirror. 11's the mirror. Card number 70. Separation. And at the bottom, we've got the despicable face. Dissolution. Sparks of light at the top. Breath. Quicksilver. Yeah, we're going to go through a whole alchemical process here. And chaos. And pause this for a second. So, how are you doing today? Separation. Differentiation, divide to cut away. Separatio is the great alchemical operation of the sword. It occurs when substances are pulled apart for their higher good, either willingly or unwillingly. The fissure may take place suddenly with a swift blow of the axe, or slowly over time with a dull blade. No matter how separation occurs, it will likely be a painful process for all involved. Images of swords, knives, battles, rebellion, breakup, divorce, and atom splitting are expressions of separatio. The good news is that it prepares the individual for a more conscious union down the line. It releases stagnant energy and allows the parts to see themselves as individuals. This stage is a prerequisite for conjunctio, union, love. Through the pain of separation, we come to accept and love ourselves as we truly are. separating from codependency. It's the split for growth. It's likely there's been a hot mess in the laboratory for a while. Once you're past the initial blow, which could take a long time, you'll be singing separation's praises. Okay, next up we've got card number 24, Quicksilver. Part liquid, part metal. Quicksilver, also known as mercury, is a mesmerizing material. Its gift is to slip between worlds. It cannot be pinned down or easily defined. Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes and the great hermetic secrets of alchemy, always sliding away into secrecy just beyond the alchemist's grasp. It is said Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen worlds, between life and death, between science and the esoteric. It is the metal of sacred thresholds. Shamanic practitioners of every tradition must acquire the ability to stand at the doorway between worlds. This is no small feat. The Mercury card indicates the querent has a particular gift for such a task. This is the world of the shaman, the teacher, the sage, artist, and alchemist. Heed the call of Quicksilver. The sacred threshold requires your attendance. If you're attracted to shamanic work, find a trusted teacher who can guide the way. Be discerning in your choice. Alchemy reminds us you cannot transmit what you haven't got. Breath. Inspiration, presence, life force. Okay, so we're needing to separate from something. We need to be split from whatever this thing is. There's a call to retreat to the liminal space for information. Now we're being called into presence. We're being called out of duality and into presence. There is no more direct way to practice alchemy than to study pneuma. We all have access to the mystical phenomenon known as breath. It occurs at every moment, gracing us with the gift of existence upon the physical plane. If alchemy, as is suggested in this book, is the merging of physical and mystical, then this card serves as an ever-reliant bridge. It's the magical within us, the expanding and generating life force that animates our life. This card may appear simple, but it's not. No matter how advanced you are in studying the breath, if you heed the message of this card, you will find it has more to teach. Bow to it at this very moment, and you will discover the work revitalizes itself. New space opens. Pneuma is your lifelong alchemical ally, stating its love with every inhale and exhale. When the pneuma card appears, it is a call to make room to expand and soften the approach of the work. The other cards present in the reading may benefit from more spaciousness too. Chaos. Sparks of light, card number 46. hope, sensation, exhilaration. This card arrives just in the nick of time, leaving a trail of celestial light to guide the way. Follow these flickers as if they are alchemical clues guiding you to an illumined state. And then chaos. Chaos is next. When you sit in your laboratory amidst the presence of chaos, something miraculous is bound to occur, because this card, this state, is so powerful and all-encompassing that it typically overwhelms the student to the point of despair. Such is the nature of chaos. I'm thinking out of chaos comes order, entropy, where everything seems like it's out of control and all over the place, and then what you don't see is the slowly coming together of all possibilities into one cohesive thing. Dissolution and the despicable face are at the bottom of the deck. We'll look at those in a minute. We're at 11:15. So let's find out what is this separation that needs to happen. The despicable face and dissolution. Dissolution, that reminds me, the card itself reminds me of Jesus standing in the River Jordan and being blessed by the Holy Spirit. What is dissolute? Okay, all right. Tell me about separation. Thank you. We've got the Four of Swords. It's time to take a break. I mean, yeah, separation. It's time to take a break. Time to take a break. Tell me about breath and sparks of light, please. 3 cards. We've got the Two of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Wands. That's your spark, that Queen of Wands. The breath is the Hanged Man. The Two of Swords is we need to make a decision. We're at a crossroads point. We're coming out of the liminal. Coming out of the liminal of the Quicksilver. And needing to make a decision on which way to go. We need to stop. We need to rest. We need to surrender to the breath of life, to the flow, in order to receive our inspiration. We do get information in that, you know, that in-between space where we haven't quite made a decision yet, but we know we have to, and we're weighing all the options. And inspiration comes from just releasing. Tell me about Quicksilver, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, and the Ten of Pentacles. This is in the past. The past. When we're talking about the now, the past was only just then. We're talking about then and now. The Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So, the Knight of Pentacles is like that slow, steady, reliable building. Taking action to build. And the Ten of Pentacles is like the generational wealth. So that's, you know, you've slowly been building. Tell me about chaos, please. Strength. Exactly. Entropy. Out of chaos comes order. Taming our lion, we have the strength that we can just sit down and we can be quiet and we can look at things objectively, because we're no longer in a state of confusion. While we may not have all of the answers, we've cultivated patience with the Knight of Pentacles and strength. We've cultivated patience as we're coming out. Oh, that's not the book I wanted. As we're coming out of this time of separation, realizing that we are not separate from anybody else, and we're building a magical world for ourselves. All right, so the next card from the alchemy is dissolution. What card number are you? 65 is 11. All right. That's 55. Ah, this is another operations card, just like separation. All right, dissolution. Surrender, dissolving, formlessness. This is the great alchemical operation of water. It represents the form becoming formless, which is solid, dissolving into liquid. In many alchemical texts, it is the first operation and summarizes the heart of alchemy. As in the axiom, solve coagula, dissolve to unite. For our purposes, it is important to know dissolution involves a dissolving of definitions, identities, and labels. The strongholds of the ego drawn into the emotional realm of water. Okay. The sword is separating the illusion of duality. And in the liminal space between what's real and what's not real, all of this alchemy is taking place. You're realizing in the present moment with breath and spark, the spark of light, you are realizing that the choice is simple. Always choose yourself. The despicable face. This is card number 48. And here we come to the crux of the situation. The despicable face. What is hidden, unaccepted, and shamed. The despicable face is never seen. Rather, it's kept hiding to save outward appearances. This card appears when something below the surface wants to be witnessed in order to be transformed. Everyone has their own version of the despicable face, and their own reasons for assuming it's an abomination. It could be buried resentment and insecurity, or a physical characteristic that holds us from expressing our true selves. Remarkably, once revealed, it's not despicable at all. It's human. It's interesting. What once was thought as an error becomes an asset in our journey of transformation. This card connects us to others and humanity as a whole. Through acceptance, we lift the veil of perfection and reclaim our energy. Honesty and acceptance are the balm of what heals most tender wounds. This card may indicate fear of failure. Some are so afraid to make a mess that they never cook up anything in the laboratory. Try. A mess of alchemy is underway. All right. So we need to dissolve. We need to dissolve the ego. That's what it all comes down to. Tell me about dissolution. The Hierophant. And tell me, oh yeah, tell me about respectable face. Thanks. The Moon. That which is in the dark will be exposed by the light. This is about your authenticity, man. Like, it's all separation is an illusion. It is. Separation is definitely an illusion, and we are not separate from anybody else. I am you, you are me, we are the all. Right? There's a reason why I say that over and over again. We have to be able to look into the face of other people and see, like, oh my God, that person is doing XYZ. I do that thing. Oh my God, I need to fix that because I don't like that he's doing it. So I'm not going to do that anymore. This is about coming out of the spiritual closet and living authentically. Letting the world see your strength. And your strength is in your authenticity. So let's see what the dragons have to say and we'll wrap it up. The guardians fly high. For wonderful outcomes, all decisions must be made in the spirit of trust and adventure. The very spirit you have displayed in asking us to assist you. In order for you to understand which direction you must now travel in, you must gain a higher perspective. It does not mean to try to be better or in any way higher than anyone else, but to fly as an eagle or one of the dragon fae would, high above the situation, so you can see its ramifications and lessons, its wisdom and knowledge spreading through space and time. This way you will know which direction to take next. Ask the dragon fae to send you visions and messages from a higher perspective, so we can assist you to make the decision. Always understanding that while you may see much from this perspective, you will never know all. We will fly you high above this crossroads, and from this point you will see your choices in their splendor and diversity. Yeah. So, for sure, it is time to rise above the fold and see whatever this situation that you need to separate from. And it may just be, it could be separating from work, separating from a partner, separating from anything. And you have to break yourself away from it so that you can see above it. So that you can see and practice awareness and be able to see what the underlying situation is so that you can fix it, so that you can gain wisdom from it, so that you can take the veil off and see what's below the surface. I love you guys. Interesting. Today's a 2-day and it's about separation. I hope you have a great day and I will catch you on the next one later.